in Cleveland, Ohio tonight. A beautiful night for a ball game. Let's play two. 7:10 tonight is the one game they'll play against the Royals. They'll play them again tomorrow night, 7:10 Wednesday, end that series with a 1:10 afternooner. And then they'll head to Chicago to play the White Sox. My youngest brother and his family, usually the only ones in my family that make an annual pilgrimage to come see us. And they're coming the first weekend in August. So we'll have Buzzard Fest on the 4th, and then my brother and his family are going to be in that weekend, and I'm trying to think of things to do with them here. And I was like, oh, my God, the White Sox are in town.
Hey.
Except I'm the only White Sox fan in a Cubs family. So that won't really hold much sway for them. But I still need to figure out what we're going to do. Nevertheless, that's my problem, not yours. Guardians-Royals starts tonight, 7:10, here on WMMS and on the iHeartRadio app. And if you want to save yourself some cashish at CLE Clothing Company, remember to use the promo code HOT20. All through the month of July, you have a week left to use HOT20. And then, unbelievably, July will be over. And we'll have a new code for you. But you'll get 20% off. Hence the keyword there. It is hot, and you'll get 20% off. Mm-hmm. So HOT20 at CLE Clothing Company. Talking about before the break, that guy called and said, why get remarried, if people consider it an archaic thing. And I was reading about, we told you, I think, about this maybe a year or so ago, about this woman who married a ghost. There was a woman who said that she wasn't joking. She very much wanted to marry her boyfriend, who was a ghost. And unfortunately, they are getting divorced.
Oh, no.
She's getting ghosted by her ghost husband?
No, she's divorcing him. They've been married less than a year. And this is a woman she's 40. This is a British woman who said that she was dating the ghost of a Victorian soldier, and that she very much wanted to make it a permanent situation. She said his name was Eduardo. And boy, wouldn't you know it, they met when he burst into her bedroom and immediately professed his love for her. Some of you gals, it doesn't take much. Some of you really want to play hard to get, and some of the other ones, all you got to do, be a ghost.
I feel like...
And burst into the room and immediately profess your love for the other person.
Not to get sidetracked, but I just want to say, I feel like death is the only relief some people get from their spouse. They're like, till death do you part. Like, great, I don't have to spend eternity with this person. I'm a spirit now.
Some people, that's a bad thing. Some people will miss their spouse.
Oh, God.
He does make a good point. There's plenty of people that are like, finally.
No, she can't bleed me dry anymore.
Obviously, but this notion that by the time everyone dies, they're sick to death of their spouse is not the case.
It's a fresh start. I got all eternity. I'm not staying with this bitch. 50 years was enough.
Right. And then to compound that by realizing that the afterlife is all made up and you're just worm food. I mean, so yes, you do get away from them, but you don't know it.
What if it wasn't made up? What if it was only alive if you get to keep your spouse?
Well, that's a whole other thing.
Surprise, bitch.
But this woman says that they became inseparable once she agreed to spend time with him, and he even would send her messages in the shower. But that they, after they got married, she started to see cracks in their relationship.
Oh, no.
And again, this woman is treating this ghost boyfriend like a regular living guy. She said that they would argue over their wedding date. Now, for a ghost who has nothing but eternity in front of him, if you believe in that, why he would argue over a wedding date?
That's what made her so suspicious. What other ghostly things do you have going on?
Wait a second. Plus, I can touch him and my hand doesn't go through him. So maybe it's not all on the up and up.
And plus, the vows aren't real. It's death do you part. He's like,
but he's already departed, so I don't. Maybe that's not in everybody's vows. People write their own vows now. Not everybody says
that's true.
Until death do we part. Some people say. Some people are cheeky about it.
Full belly, empty balls.
There you go.
Oh yeah,
that guy. keep my belly full and my balls empty.
Ugh.
There was no till death do us part in that.
So disgusting.
But that was their love language. That lady, you remember we played the clips. That lady went to bat for her man. You don't know him like I do, and that was hilarious, and whatever.
She loved it.
That's right.
They're made for each other.
Of course.
They're going to be the ones that work out.
No, they'll be divorced in 18 months.
No, they
Nevertheless.
might work out. They might work out.
Well, everybody might work out.
And
That's what you're betting on. That's why you get married. You go, this might work out.
Yes.
Averages are, won't, but it might.
So this woman in England said that they would argue over the wedding date. She wanted a summer wedding, but she said that he hates the heat.
I get it.
Yeah.
I'm with that ghost.
So they eventually went
Especially
to
if you're a ghost, like, you want, like, doesn't everything get cold when ghosts are around?
I mean,
If you
we get cold. The
Yeah.
ghosts don't get cold, right?
Oh, okay.
That's why she
No.
wanted the summer wedding. But I don't know.
Be like built-in air conditioning.
Yeah.
Ghost Adventures be like, oh my God, guys, I'm so cold and I'm angry. I don't know why I'm angry.
So cold, bro. So cold, bro.
I just want to punch you in the face right now. I don't know why.
Did you hear the recording? It said, get out of here. And they listen to the recording.
It's
Did
Sounds
you
like
hear
a
that?
pound cake sound effect.
Yeah. Did you hear that?
They get a whole paragraph. It's just like, did you hear that? He says he wants us to come here. That there's something in the corner over there.
He just read my address. Play it again. So she said that they argued nonstop about their nuptials and that her ghost boyfriend was turning into a huge groomzilla. But listen, they went through with it and they got married, but it's not good. So she said that he got too drunk. I wonder who she actually married because none of this, even if you believe in ghosts, none of this makes sense
Who attended the wedding?
in the universe of ghosts.
He's too drunk. Knocking into stuff. Things go missing all the time. You're like, yeah, that's typical ghost behavior. That's how they tell you they're there. They misplace things, flicker the lights on and off. But now she's accusing him of being drunk.
I said, boo.
Honey, I didn't realize it was your bridesmaid's room. What did you say, Cody?
Booze.
Oh, they said boobs. Yeah, booze or
I get it.
either one works. Boo earns.
Boo. I was saying boo earns.
I was saying boo earns. She said, and I love this because I don't think she knows what she said, but she also claimed that he was becoming increasingly possessive,
Hey.
and which is, as we know, it's what ghosts might do. So anyway, this woman has announced her divorcing her ghost husband. Now, wouldn't you know it, it coincides with the release of her latest song.
Oh.
So I don't know if it has anything to
And
do.
she's a super famous pop star?
Nope. No one knows who she is.
She's just the lady that married a ghost.
I
Okay.
don't know if this is in a bid to try to get attention. I don't know. She said that her husband would routinely disappear for days on end and she wouldn't know where he was. She says she's divorcing him for unreasonable behavior. Now, I think, and let's go with ghosts are real, okay? Let's take this as written. You got to define what's reasonable behavior. You can't hold a ghost, an apparition, to the same rules you'd hold yourself. You can't go, well, I don't do this. And he's like, yeah, you can't go through doors. I can.
She can basically just act out the Miley Cyrus song, I Can Buy Myself Flowers, because that's what she was doing as someone that was engaged to a ghost. Her life's not going to change all that much.
She'll be lonely.
I don't
He
know
won't
that song, but I will take your word for it.
be sending her messages in the shower anymore.
Mhm.
Oh, you don't bring me flowers. Messages in the showers. She announced the split in her song, Just Another Anthem. Okay. Boy, I wish I had that song. I don't know where it is. They honeymooned in Wales. The country Poundcake, not the anthem.
Okay, they didn't do like a Jonah.
Oh, they didn't do
Jonas,
that.
I
Is it Jonas or Jonah?
Jonah and the Whale.
That is Jonas,
is what- yeah.
Who's Jonas?
He's the guy from
That's the guy from the Weezer song,
Oh.
yes. His name is Jonas, but Jonah and the Whale is the biblical tale of the guy, of course, the real story of the guy getting swallowed by the whale. So that woman is... Now, the good news is for people who live over there and maybe are... their closer proximity to it puts them in a better spot to maybe help her pick up the pieces. But you have to wonder if maybe, when she starts dating again, if she's going to be prejudiced against living people.
She'd probably gravitate toward them. She's been hurt by spirits. So now she needs something in the flesh.
Flesh and blood.
Yeah.
All right. Well, good luck to her and her burgeoning pop career. She is 40, so she better get on the stick, as it were. If you listen on iHeartRadio, you can always leave us messages there too.
Alan, I know you're connected. I don't ever plan on joining SAG-AFTRA, so I got an idea for these networks for a reality TV show. Everyone loves dating shows. So I propose we start an Indian dating show called Seeking Companionship. Tell me what you think.
I think that's already a show, honestly.
Seeking Companionship. You can't remove your head wrap until you've gotten... You might be right.
There was like an Indian dating show that I watched a few episodes of on Netflix.
Well, the funny thing to me is that I've seen no evidence that there is any reality show premise that is too dumb to produce. Like, remember when 30 Rock did MILF Island as a joke?
Yeah.
Now it's a real show.
Yeah, it's amazing.
So somebody was just watching 30 Rock reruns and they go, hey, we could do this. It won't cost us much. We watch a show on CBS called Ghosts. That's a funny sitcom, and it's in between. It's an adaptation of a British show, but it's funny. And there's a couple characters watching a reality show called It's Getting Hot in Here. It's made up, but on this show they're watching, all the people are wearing winter parkas. And so they don't know what the person's body is until they get kicked off the island, and the girls are crying because they're like, I had no idea that he had this many abs and blah, blah, blah.
That's so
I'm like,
funny.
That's a fake show in another show, but somebody would make that.
Right.
Somebody's mad that they didn't make that.
They did that Sexy Beast show where it's just, you can't see their faces.
There you go.
And then there's Love is Blind is a whole big thing.
Right.
You don't know what they look like.
So seeking companionship.
It could work.
Right. You get, I think this is perfect now that we have a direct pipeline to that Indian audience with Mary Santora.
Oh, I'm already pitching it, baby.
Seeking companionship.
The thing is, I think those guys want you to be on, like, they want to date you.
Here's the thing.
How do you feel about the head wrap?
None of the comments are like that. None of them are telling me I love you, Showbobs and Vagine. It's none of that.
Show me your bobs.
I think they know
none
that.
of that.
Oh, that's
It's
good, then.
all like
We just
great
think it's-
content. Love this. Super cool. So maybe I'll host the show.
Okay, there you go.
They're super supportive.
They
They're
really
just like,
are.
They're like what American audiences should be. Like, don't heckle her. She's in the middle of a joke. I want to laugh. They're hella respectful.
They are. They really are.
Do a collab with Darman.
I will. Watch me. Watch me blow up for my Darman content.
That's right. Entitled Girl Won't Do Vagina Pics, Only Does Feet. Lives to Regret It. That'll be your Darman video.
So you see, you can't judge people by pictures of their feet.
Don't judge a foot by its toenail. Netflix, by the way, had a great second quarter once they shut down all the password sharing. That's kind of a one and done. You can't count on that. But the people at Netflix really rolled the dice and they won because their gamble was people are not going to care about this. People are used to watching Netflix. They're going to want to and they were absolutely right. One of the executives said, yeah, people just kind of rolled over and did it when we told them no more password sharing. So their second quarter profits, they got about 6 million new subscribers.
Do you think Netflix is like, why didn't we do this so long ago?
Well, yeah, because now is a weird time to be doing it because
I refuse. I'm not doing it.
everything's on strike. So yeah, they had a
We
great
know you
quarter.
Refuse. You're not going to pay for things.
It makes me mad.
but in all honesty, it's not like your life's going to be any less because you don't have Netflix. Like, who cares?
I want to see The Crown. And honestly,
Well, then pay for it and watch it and delete it.
I can't. It's against my principles.
What principles?
no
He doesn't have
principle.
any
You know,
principles.
there's nothing wrong with that. A lot of people do that. It's your money. A lot of people, there's a show they want to watch, so they subscribe, watch the show. Now
Churning.
but that's also why they do them week to week now. because they got tired of people binging them
And then
in 2 days, and then, they're out.
We just had to explain this to Blake, not with binge watching shows or anything, but
You had to explain to Blake that Poundcake doesn't really have any morals.
No, but she keeps wanting to rent movies on like Amazon Prime, or she wants to pay for all these movies. And she was getting frustrated with us that they cost money, and we were trying to like help her understand money better. So she had two Amazon Prime gift cards from her birthday, $50. She bought 2 movies and rented another one this weekend. That's what she spent her money on. Because we had to explain. We're like, listen, this is it. And then she kind of had this attitude of like, well, whatever, it's not my money anyway. I'm going to do whatever I want with it.
She's right. Gift cards, I'm way, like, I'm super generous.
Yeah.
Like, whatever. I'll do whatever with it.
It just reminds me of the things that you're saying, because that's very much how our 7-year-old thinks. She's like, whatever, it's somebody else's money. I'll spend it if I want to. I'm not going to spend my own money on it, but sure, I'll rent the Teenage Kraken with my Amazon gift card.
Right.
I just feel like, again, they're greedy. Like, they don't need my. How much is Netflix now? It's more pricey.
It's like $11 a month.
I was gonna say it was $9.99 when I had an account and just didn't, and I was still getting DVDs in the mail. So it's $11.99 now. They don't need my $11.99. I used my brother's. He was fine. And now they're getting greedy, and they're not even paying their actors, so now I'm justified. So I'm like, no, pay your actors more, and then, I could support the cause. But I'm not just going to give my money to some greedy higher-ups.
I love how you're trying to wrap it into this.
He just needed, he was waiting for it.
Yeah.
He's not wrong, though. I mean, he is weaving a tale here of, again, he is the opposite of an activist. But he's not wrong.
Yeah, but by me not active, by me being inactive, others feel compelled to be active. So technically it is, I did have a part in it.
This is just a bad time for any streamer to be adding 6 million people when there's no new production happening.
Yep.
Right? It's not like Netflix wanted a SAG-AFTRA strike. But they had a good quarter.
Where are the good old days where you could just get stuff on boot?
On what?
On boot.
Bootleg.
Boot?
That's what we call it.
What is boot?
On boot.
Bootleg.
Bootleg.
Oh,
like a
bootleg.
hand camcorder in a show.
That
You
is
can
like
still get online. You go to Goku.
Yeah, see, I don't trust that. There's too many viruses. And
We get a VPN, and then
yeah,
you
no,
just
not
get on
doing
there.
that.
It's the quality. It's not the quantity. I was going to watch one of these movies, and it was like a dude sitting in the third row filming it on his camcorder in Pakistan or something. So it's like, you hear his bag of candy crinkling. I'm like, all right, man, the subtitles are in Pakistani. Like, I can't watch this.
See, I don't want that. I don't want any of that stuff on my computer because I feel like there's malware or whatever. I miss the good old days where you could just buy back in the DVD days where you could buy a bootleg DVD and it was not traceable. Like,
You still can. You can still buy bootleg. Maybe not here, but there are plenty of places you can buy bootleg DVDs.
I don't even have it. Well, I guess I would have to play it on my laptop. But yeah, I'm not computer savvy enough to do the VPN or whatever. I'm not.
It's pretty idiot-proof.
It would
It's
take
not,
almost 5 minutes of Googling things.
I don't
It's
care
too
about
much.
that.
You don't have time for that.
I just won't watch. I'll just go without at protest.
That's what I'm saying. It's not like your life is going to be any less because you're not watching some dumb show.
Right.
on
Now that he
Netflix.
doesn't have Netflix, he can read his book.
No, that's never going to happen.
Well, what will happen?
He's not going to read that book. It'll be Christmas. He'll have had it for a year and still be, I read the prologue.
Are you any further into the Jared Kushner picture book that Mary got you?
No, because I know it doesn't have that many pictures in it. But I'll get there. At my new place.
Will you?
Yeah, at my new place.
Are you in the new place yet?
No, I'll be in. Well, August 1st is a Tuesday, so I'm taking off this coming Monday.
You're leaving Cam's Corners?
West Park, but yes.
Sorry, I keep thinking Cam's Corners.
That's
Yeah,
okay.
it's adjacent, right?
I moved around a lot.
Yeah.
But yeah, and then Bill can help me install my bidet in my bathroom, and then I'll have the Jared Kushner book on the little shelf that I'll have in there, and I'll read it when I'm getting the waterworks.
When
Getting the waterworks.
you're doing your plumbing.
Yeah.
So, Mary, I'm gonna use it.
I don't care. Do whatever you want. It's your book. It's a gift. And what do I care if you read the book or not?
A gift unappreciated
Right.
is a gift.
It's not
Am
unappreciated.
I out
Not given.
$30? Yeah, I am out $30. Does that bother me? I mean, whatever, Cody. You do whatever you want, man. It's your
See,
life.
I give Mary a gift that keeps on giving because I bought her a pair of shoes and now she's
God.
addicted to buying shoes.
Brian yelled at me the other day. I came home from Columbus with a pair of shoes, And Blake goes, she saw the orange Nike box, and Blake goes, did you buy more Nikes? And Brian goes, yeah, apparently Mary can't leave the house without buying a pair of shoes now. I was like, talk to Bill. This is his fault.
It is my fault. You FaceTimed me.
I FaceTimed him from the shoe store, and I was
Yeah.
like, hey, how much do these shoes normally cost? Because I'm about to buy these. And he was like, no, that's a good price. Go ahead.
He's a
and grab
bad influence on your
Yeah.
feet.
Yep.
it. But Brian has also said he would rather me buy shoes than gamble. So I'm making everybody happy. So
Right.
whatever.
Yes. Shut up, Brian.
It's a win-win. I've got Glorious Sons tickets for you. If you dig those guys, they're bringing a whole bunch of bands with them. The show is going to get them to the House of Blues on September the 20th. The Glory Tour with Glorious Sons. So we'll do that coming back. Also, some more money, 5:30, that next keyword, so you can win $1,000 from the Buzzard Bookie.
It's the Alan Cox Show. Everywhere on our free